Hi, welcome to the live stream. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will be coming through and giving messages according to who's listening. Yes, I'm just going to go into it. And just before we start, I want to mention that we have a couple of new audios. So one is already up, and it's a violet flame clearing for the body and for other parts as well. So that's up on the Gen website. In a couple of days, there'll be another one coming out, and that's to prepare you for the new year. So that will be about going deeper into the energies of the new year, and it can be used before the new year and also afterwards as well. So that will be there in a couple of days. And for one-to-one sessions, go to the Archangel Raphael site. And for groups, go to the Gen site. And on the Archangel Raphael site, there are also monthly transmissions you can order, or 5-minute ones, you can be added to the shamanic protocol as well through that. So I'm just going to let Archangel Raphael come in and speak through me. Hmm. 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 I would like you to know that what I'm seeing is that there is a lot going on many levels at the moment. And what I am seeing is that there is no such thing as being able to stay grounded in the spirit at the moment because the energies are rather harsh and heavy. It is almost like what is going on is that there is a purging before the end of the year, that there is energy clearing, that there is a lot being processed. And it may even be that some of you here feel inside that the energies are so heavy that you are not able to easily go forwards with your life in earthly ways. So, what I will say is don't be in any way despondent if you feel inside that you are not making progress, that perhaps you may even feel that you are going a bit backwards at the moment in your state of being, in the way that you feel, perhaps even on a very tangible level. Perhaps you are even having symptoms in your body that you thought had long disappeared. So, what I will say is that the energies at the moment are bringing up things that have not fully cleared in you. So it is a time where you do need to have a lot of rest. Take it easy. Don't do too much. And even you may find yourself going into a state where you start feeling inside that you really do need to have a day off and just give yourself nothing but rest. So that is what I see for the week ahead. A lot of rest, a lot of healing time, a lot of time to just really be and allow the energies to move. It may even be that you start going into a state where you notice that the things clearing are actually then being expressed on earth. You start noticing how things are transforming because you become very observant of those things. And as you do this, you may then go into a state where you go into more things that you would like to transform. So it is a week for transforming energy, changing your life by going inwards, preparing for the new year, getting into a mode where you may even start to be noticing the things in your life that you want and the things that get in the way of those things. So that is what I see. I also would like you to know that everybody who listens to these live streams is part of the cosmic collective, that you are all part of it. But that does not mean that you are all similar people. It can be that there is a lot of differences between all of you, that some of you are actually much more about being on the earth plane, being light-hearted, doing things in a really light-hearted way, not getting involved with heavier energies, actually actively avoiding them and staying in a very light space where you are bringing to earth light frequencies, but not really getting involved with the density on the earth plane. And those of you who are in this category may not be so concerned about things in life which carry a heavy vibration that need to be transformed. You are perhaps more about transmitting a type of energy that is about the new earth and staying in that frequency and noticing things, but letting it be. And that is because you are here really for the new earth, not so much for even transforming the old, that the old within you gets transformed automatically by going into new earth energies. And that is really because you are not carrying the same density as others who are here. Perhaps your lives have been a bit easier, a bit smoother in this life, a bit more about actually the rays of light, which are really about going into the oneness fully and completely and living in it without any disparity between heaven and earth. And for those of you in this category, remember that when you are in these heavier energies, you will find it a bit more like you need a bit more rest. But perhaps you will not feel all the heaviness inside of you so much. You will just feel that you need to have time out, that perhaps things are just a bit heavy at the moment. And I am saying this because I want you to know that you are all different to each other. And what I am doing is speaking to all of you and giving you the messages you need. Those of you who are in a type of category who are much more about transmuting the heaviness on earth, both within and without, you will find yourself feeling actually a bit worse at the moment, like you are really going into heavier energies, really dark things. And those of you in this category, remember that it is perfectly normal for you to need more time and space than others, to really be much more in your own energy, transforming and then doing what you are here to do. So, what I will say to you is really don't put pressure on yourself. Make your load lighter. Do things in a simple way. And don't be concerned whether you are getting things done or not. Focus on your energy, your state, on how you feel. And when you do this, everything else will automatically reorganize itself around you. Those of you who are here to transmute these heavier frequencies will also find yourself very immersed in things that perhaps other people are not able to fully support you with. And that is because you may be going to places that other people are not going to go in this life, because it is your job to clear these energies for everyone else as well, to clear them from within you. And this automatically clears it from the earth plane when enough of you do this. And so you may find yourself feeling a bit like you need to just be with yourselves, that other people are not really able to meet you with these energies. So it is a reminder that it is okay, really, for some of you to spend lots of time on your own at the moment. And finally, there is a group of you here who are very much about engaging with the world, with life generally. people who are actually much more about just being on the earth and allowing these energies to play a part in life, in your life, and then seeing what you can do in earthly ways to clear them. And for those of you in this category who are living lives which are very earthly, but you are actually engaging with the heaviness and allowing it to transform, remember that for you, you may find yourself actually feeling like as you go forwards, you need to just be a bit more with yourself than you normally would be. But for those of you who are having more earthly lives at the moment, remember that it is not about stopping what you are doing. It is about just giving yourself a bit more time. But what I'm really trying to say is that you are all different types of people. And some of you here, you really have a very grounded expression of light. You are here to be more on the earth, more in a frequency that is about engaging with day to day life, day to day affairs, getting involved, really grounding your frequency and being the sort of people who are available for others in grounded ways. So it is good for you to know that if this is the case, just give yourself a bit more time at the moment. I have a few more messages to give. I want you to know that there is always going to be a lot going on when it comes to family affairs, that nobody has a perfect family, that everybody's families have problems, and right now the problems will be coming up to be fully cleared. What I will say about family is don't try to be with them in the capacity where you are in any way trying to keep things in a certain frequency, something that feels familiar. Rather, go within and allow whatever arises to arise. Don't try to be with them in a way that you expect families should be with each other. Let whatever comes up come up. Allow it to arise and allow it to transform in its own way. And the less you interfere with it, the more it can transform and become what it needs to become in this life. That is what I see. So, for those of you who feel a bit stressed about family life, let yourself be in this kind of frequency of allowing the right things to happen, and knowing the energies that you are dealing with are much bigger than you. They are much, much bigger, and they involve not only you as a part of the equation, but many, many others, including ancestors, including lifetimes you have had together. So many energies that you cannot possibly comprehend what you are dealing with in earthly terms. So allow whatever is going to happen. And even if you see that there will be a big mess, let it happen, because this is what will ultimately transform the energies. So it is a reminder to those of you who are always trying to make things better, always trying to make things harmonious. Don't be in that frequency anymore. Rather, be in the frequency of allowing what needs to happen, whatever that is. And it may be that you need to go on a journey within to clear attachment to things being a certain way. Perhaps you may have a fear of conflict, disharmony, but it is important to clear this, and in this way you can then let go and allow. My final message is that all of you here are really going to find that as you go deeper within, you will notice the ways that you try to make life the way that you would like it to be without realizing it. The things you do, even the really small things, to make life as you would like it to be. And this is something that has a certain type of energy behind it, of really wanting life to be better, making things a way that makes you feel more comfortable, lighter, and clearer. And what I will say is that this is an old frequency now, that the new earth frequency is very much about allowing life to happen in a way that it is meant to, according to something much deeper, something much stronger, more powerful, allowing life to happen, and then in each and every moment responding in a way that you would like to, according to your inner being. But what I will say is that the energies on earth have really risen to a much higher level than you can possibly imagine. So it is not about you in any way trying to make things happen, controlling your own lives. It is about allowing the higher energies to make things happen in the right way, going with these higher energies, surrendering to them, so to speak. And you will feel these energies from within. You will feel the frequency of them. You will feel your resonance with them. So it is about going deeper and allowing yourselves to be in one way or another carried by these energies and then responding in the right way in each and every moment. And this is very much how life will ultimately change, because it is that the old frequencies are no longer relevant. And it certainly is not about one person trying to make things better for everyone. It is about every single being on earth taking responsibility now for their own lives, going deeper, going into a deeper part of themselves, and then allowing the right things to happen. So it is a reminder to all of you that this is how life really works. And as light workers, it is important to clear yourselves of older energies, really to go deeper now, to let go of habits, patterns, trying too hard to make things as they should be, doing things in a way where you are creating tension and strain, where you are giving away parts of yourself, where you are overdoing things, where you are going into a mode of trying to take control. That is what I see at the moment. And these sort of energies are being cleared at the moment. I have no more to say. The week ahead will be a rather turbulent one energetically, but also one where you may find yourself actually feeling, as a result, quite well, because you will be able to clear a lot from your system. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening, and yeah, wishing you a really good week ahead, and much love to all of you.